Hi guys, this is Dan for EvECoPilot.net, and I'm here today for a basic tutorial on ratting. Now, ratting is basically killing the NPC enemies that spawn in asteroid belts in the various systems in EvE. Now, the difficulty of the rats depends on the security level of the system. So you can see here that I'm in a 0.8 security system, which is quite high, and as you get into lower security, so 0.7, 0.6, 0.5, the rats become incrementally harder. So as a new player, you don't want to be going in systems that are less than 0.5, because they're considered combat systems where other players are going to be able to shoot you. So start off in a 0.8 system, and what you want when choosing a system, you want to make sure of two things. First of all is that it has a reasonable number of belts, so this has plenty of belts here. And secondly, that the stations, one of the stations in the system has a repair service. So to find out, you just right click in space, go to stations, and look at the first station and show info. And under services, you can see that the first station has a repair shop here, so that will do us just fine. So right click again, select that station and bookmark it and name it station. Okay, the next thing you're going to need to do is warp to each of the asteroid belts and bookmark one of the asteroids. Now, the reason we do this is so that we'll then be able to warp to these bookmarks, which is going to put us closer to the asteroids and therefore likely closer to the rats as they appear. So when we arrive in the belt, we're going to select one of the asteroids, either from space by right clicking on the asteroid itself, or from the overview, and just right click and bookmark location. And we're going to bookmark this location as belt 1. Once you've done that, you select the second asteroid belt, you warp to that to 0, and then you repeat the process until you have all the asteroid belts bookmarked. So, as you can see, I've now bookmarked most of the asteroid belts here. So from now on, you can see you're going to warp to these bookmarks in turn instead of warping to the asteroid belt. Once you've done this, you basically start warping to the belt until you find a belt that has a rat in it. I have here a blood herald. Now what you're going to want to do is right click on your gun and select show information, and then scroll down a little bit and you'll see optimal range, and my optimal range is 1,000 meters. So what you're going to want to do is over orbit, right click and set default orbit distance to 1,000 meters. And select the rat and then select orbit. That's going to make your ship attempt to move round that enemy at 1,000 meters, which is perfect for your guns. When he gets close, you then lock the target, and when he's locked, you can start shooting at him. So as you can see, he's now shooting at me, I'm shooting at him, and hopefully he'll die before you do. If it gets to the point where your armor starts to get low, it's a good idea to just warp out, repair your ship, and then just come back. If you do decide you need to leave the fight and you're not going to win, just right click in space, go to your station bookmark and warp to 0, and that'll disengage you from the fight and basically warp you off back to the station. And we'll run through how you repair your ship in a moment. So there goes the rat pot. I managed to win the fight, and what I'm going to do now is approach his wreck, and we're going to take the loot from inside of it. So open cargo hold, and there you can see he's dropped 1 shield recharger. So we open up our cargo, move our shield recharger in, and then we can either warp onto the next belt if we decide that our ship's good enough to do so, or maybe we have taken quite a bit of damage and we need to go back to the station to repair, or maybe our cargo hold is starting to reach its full threshold, in which case we need to go back to the station to drop off the cargo. For now, we'll just assume that we need to return back to the station. However, if you kill off the rat and you've still got a good amount of shield left, or you have a repairer on you and you've got room left in your cargo, just continue moving down the list and working your way round 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and killing any of the NPCs that you see. And when you reach the last station, you go back to the top, and with a little bit of luck, by the time you finish the other belts, the first belt will have spawned a new NPC for you. Now, you get the items from inside the wreck. You also get a cash reward for killing the ships. Now, there's a small delay, but you will see your wallet flash every now and then, and you'll get rewards for killing the pirates. So, we'll dock up quickly and I'll just explain how to repair the ship and obviously what to do with the loot. So if your ship's taken some damage, you see the repair shop that we made sure the station had. So we'll just click on that button and then we'll just select the ship and then repair item. Now, because this is a rookie ship, like a starter ship, it doesn't cost any money to repair this item, so we can repair it for nothing. However, once you get into larger ships, you need to pay the station to repair the ship. So when you repair your Emperor here, you see it doesn't actually have any damage, but if it does, you get the option to repair now, and then it will give you the fee. So that's how you repair the ship. And then when your cargo fills up, just double click on the ship, that'll open up his cargo hold, and then you open up your items window and just drag everything into the station, and then you're ready to go out and rat some more. Now, if you're in a system and you find the rats are too hard, but move up to a higher security status. Point 8 is the highest system that has rats, and if you're finding the rats too easy, then move down into a lower security status. And then you just start collecting the loot. You get the rewards from killing the rats, and you can either sell the item, right click and sell, and you can see this is worth 2,100 ISK. You have the option to reprocess an item, which will give you various minerals that are used for creation. You can also, sometimes it's more profitable to refine the item. For example, if you go to sell the item and no one's buying it, or it's only worth, the only person buying it is buying it for 10 ISK, then you can right click and reprocess the item, and then you're able to sell the ore off. You see there's 1,000, there's another 1,600, so we've already made more. 3,000, 3,100. So there you go, we've almost made double the ISK that we would have made in that specific case for selling that item direct by reprocessing it. And that's basically ratting. Thanks for listening. As always, remember to check out the forums and subscribe to the videos, and I'll see you soon.